My name is Ahere Collins Ehigbe, a graduate student of Prairie A&M University with ID number P23105-483. This is a project presentation for community physical structure on one of Houston's super neighborhoods, Rosenberg City. In this presentation, we will be examining the current conditions, challenges, and the proposed changes in Rosenberg City. Welcome to the city of Rosenberg, a hidden gem cradled in the Gulf Coast region of Texas. This city is located in Fort Bend County, and it occupies a unique position that showcases the perfect blend of coastal charm and inland convenience. Located southwest of Houston, Rosenberg's strategic placement allows for effortless access to the city's vast opportunities while maintaining its own distinct character. This thriving city boasts of an impressive trio of major infrastructures like the rail lines, the Interstate Highway 69, and the bustling Port Freeport, together cementing its status as a hub for commerce and industry. Rosenberg has always enjoyed population growth, and it continues to experience significant growth driven by proximity to Houston and its business-friendly environment. From the bar chart, we can see that Rosenberg population rose from about 38,000 in 2020 to about 42,000 as at April 2025. Now, this shows a consistent annual growth rate of about 1.1%, outpacing the national average. From the pie chart, the ethnic composition of Rosenberg stands at about 56% Hispanic, 19% white, 12% Black African Americans, and 10% Asian. Now, from the second pie chart, you will discover that the female gender accounts for about 53% of the total population in Rosenberg, while the male gender accounts for about 47% of the total population. Despite the impressive growth rate of Rosenberg City, rapid population growth has continued to pose a huge challenge, such as strained infrastructure, high-skilled migration, high employee turnover, poor drainage, and housing inequality. Now, these are some of the policies targeted at addressing this population challenge. The city has implemented policies to address population-related issues by employing tools such as tax increment reinvestment zones and tax abatement to encourage continuous development and redevelopment. Unlike Houston, Rosenberg has employed the use of zoning regulations to shape the city's growth and development. This approach allows Rosenberg to have more control over the types of businesses and developments that are allowed in different areas of the city. Rosenberg has an average rental market cost put at about $2,000 per month, with many households spending about 30% or more of their income on housing. However, the availability of housing has declined due to inadequate drainage infrastructures, which has led to significant flooding in several areas. These flooding issues have substantially slowed the pace of redevelopment across affected neighborhoods. Some residents speak.
Shanara.
Okay.
The city used to come around to dig the ditch every few often, but they stopped starting. They haven't came by to do it. They only do it only to maybe every once in a while only to one ditch. The rest is just covered up in grass, dirt, and they haven't came back yet just to re-dig it up. It's been a while, and we're just wondering what's going on. Why is it taking forever for them just to come? If they do come, they just either skip it or they don't have it in their paperwork to do it. And it's a hassle because kids, they want to go outside and play, but it gets flooded. And we can't have the kids be playing in the water because we don't know if the water has any kind of disease or not, any creatures like bugs or anything that can bite them.
Sia, I live at 817 Janetta Street. When it rains real bad, the streets get flooded, my ditches get overflowed, and it's full of water on the streets. What needs to be done is to fix the drainage, so we can have more flowing water without getting flooded on the streets.
Zoning and land use impact. Rosenberg's zoning law prioritizes single-family homes, thereby limiting denser affordable options. In line with the single-family home ordinance, let us consider a redevelopment plan for Old Richmond neighborhood in Rosenberg. Now, this is the satellite view of Old Richmond, and we will be considering a redevelopment plan from Genital Street to San Jacinto Street off the Old Richmond streets. As you can see, the current situation in this neighborhood is concerning. Most homes were constructed several decades ago and now exhibit significant structural deterioration, with many buildings appearing weak and dilapidated. The existing surface drainage system is inadequate for managing today's water runoff needs. It is already clogged despite the absence of recent heavy rainfall, which increases the risk of flooding. Additionally, there is insufficient setback from the roads and no pedestrian walkways. The trees are overgrown, obstructing electrical distribution lines, and this poses a safety hazard to the residents of the area. To address this issue, we propose remodeling a section of the neighborhood to demonstrate how thoughtful planning and redevelopment can bring the area up to modern housing standards and improve overall livability. In conclusion, Rosenberg is at a pivotal moment with strong population growth, economic diversification, and ambitious plans for sustainable development. The city's proactive approach balances residential, commercial, and industrial land use, emphasizing infrastructure and housing affordability, and fostering equitable growth positions will push the city into becoming a leading economic force in the Houston metro area.